One of the most common misconceptions when it comes to Dogecoin is that currently there is no development. No one's working on it, no one's trying to improve it, no one's making it better. Dogecoin is how it is, and if you like it, you like it, but it'll never get better than that. But the reason why that's such a massive misconception is because not only are there people working on Dogecoin, but there's a decent amount of them, and they know what the heck they're doing, and they're also making some very smart moves for it. So as people continue to doubt, as people continue to wonder where Dogecoin is going, the devs, the community are sitting back, working hard, and just waiting for some of these big announcements to come out, which will cause a lot of people to realize, oh no, I wish I had bought Dogecoin at a way lower price. And the name recognition for Dogecoin and for crypto is starting to increase massively across the entire globe. In the United States, here are some interesting stats. You can see this. The amount of people in the United States who have heard of cryptocurrency is between 24 and a little bit higher of a percentage depending on how you look at it, compared to the 62% that know a decent amount about it or a little bit. So basically the people who really know a lot, 24% say they know a lot. Then at this number here we have 62% who say they know a little, totaling up to more than 86% of people in the United States who have heard of cryptocurrency. So you would think if 86% of people know about it and know that they can make money from it or invest in it or do something cool using it, then you'd think that number is going to be really high, the percentage of people that have actually invested. But actually, we've only seen between 16 and 20%, somewhere in that range, of all people in the United States that have actually participated in owning cryptocurrency. That's it. Then also, 70% have not and did not receive question. 14% said that, so maybe we'll throw a little bit of those did not receive into the have section there just to be fair, but that's still an extremely big difference. 80% or so that have heard of it, 24% that have heard of it and know a lot about it, versus only 16% that know about it. At the very least, we should see an 8% increase here from the people who already know a lot about it, from not having it to having some. Perhaps it's their financial situation, perhaps they can't yet, but a lot of people are going to be aping in or buying into cryptocurrency, and that's not the only stat. You can also see a more detailed version here. 22% of men in the United States own cryptocurrency, so if you see 5 dudes just randomly walking out about, I don't know what those 5 dudes are doing, perhaps it's something suspicious, you may need to go and question them and make sure they're not up to no good. But if those 5 dudes just happen to be wandering around the town, having fun, and doing a girls' night out shopping or whatever the heck guys like to do, then perhaps one of them has cryptocurrency, or maybe more depending on their age group. The more accurate way to put it, if you randomly see, for absolutely no reason, one 20-year-old, one 40-year-old, one 50-year-old, one 60-year-old, and one 70-year-old, 5 different guys who are for some weird reason all hanging out together at the exact same point in time, then probably one of them has crypto, and it's probably the younger dude. With 22% of men, then only 10% of women right now, but that number is increasing. And for adults, 16% is the total number, like we said, but for age group, around 31% of people between the ages of 18 and 29 have crypto. That's crazy. That's close to 1 in 3. Then 21% between 30 and 49, and 8% between 50 and 60, 3% for 65 plus. That right there shows you, I mean, as we start to see younger people getting older, more people are going to hold cryptocurrency. This line is going to go down, 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 then another one, then down, down, and the other one, then down, down, and keep increasing in size. Anytime you look, if you go to a college campus and you say, do you own cryptocurrency? And you ask 3 dudes if they do, statistically speaking, one of them will say yes, which is cool to think about. Then we also can see here, men and women between those ages, 43% of men between the ages of 18 and 29 own cryptocurrency. That's an even more insane stat there. Then we move on here, you can see it's not just either only upper income. When you see stocks, you start to realize, oh my gosh, it's pretty dang lopsided to people who have higher incomes. But with crypto, it's not like that. You see people having opportunities to get in and finding ways to make money in it, even if you're not in a higher income at this current point in time. Upper income is 17%. Middle income is 17% as well, then lower income is 15%, so almost as much of a percentage of lower income people are investing in crypto as higher income people. Pretty cool to see. But that brings us, of course, to Dogecoin itself and the development that is happening. A lot of people may not have even heard about this yet, and I actually reached out to them on Twitter saying, why don't you come on the channel here and do it, and then we'll donate all the money to charity. Team Siegs, I think, is one that the Dogecoin community likes a lot. Why? Well, because they're accepting Dogecoin, and a lot of big YouTubers are talking about it, so maybe that one one, or if there's another one that would work well, and then we donate all the ad revenue from that AMA to it in Dogecoin, and including any tips that are made along the way, all of it donated in Dogecoin there. I think that'd be awesome to do and allow the AMA to reach way more people. But the Dogecoin Foundation doing this AMA, it is scheduled for the 23rd of January, and they're going to do it right as of right now. They're going to do it on the Dogecoin Foundation YouTube channel, which is Dogecoin FDN. It was a recently made channel, and it's unfortunately not, I guess, going to get as many views as if we do it here, because not as many of the community knows about it. So I think it's a good idea to do it here. I would love to do that and then donate the money to charity. But then we can see this here. 1 p.m. Pacific time is the time, which is the same thing as 4 p.m. Eastern time on the 23rd there. And in that, we're going to have Timothy, we're going to have Mitchie, we're going to have Ross, 3 of the developers that are working hard. There's a picture of Ross, by the way, and a lot of people don't understand kind of what they're actually doing when it comes to work on this. You can see, we talked about this previously on the channel, but there's some new things, and that is the Dogecoin trail map. They're going to be working on a makeover for Dogecoin.com, for Dogepedia, for Lib Dogecoin, Dogecoin Standard, Gigawatt, Dogecoin Keyring. They're making an app that can work with Dogecoin. Pretty cool to think about. Then Starlink plus radio modes for remote locations. That's crazy. And they're going to be giving more updates on that. I believe more big announcements. Then also community staking, aka proof of stake proposal. So we could see the entire structure of Dogecoin changing in a big way there. Then partnership, point of sale L2 app. So basically working on big applications to make Dogecoin capable of being the cryptocurrency of Earth. There's no other cryptocurrency out there that is focusing this heavily from a development standpoint on actually being used as the currency of Earth. Now you see Ethereum focusing on a lot of things involving second layer stuff like other coins, smart contracts, things like that, which Dogecoin, by the way, that is being worked on. There's a lot of devs with Dogecoin at this current point in time that are working, by the way, for free. So I really appreciate that. Some of them are getting paid. A lot of them are just working for free and contributing because it's fun and they want to help Doge along the way and maybe also get a few followers from it. Why not, right? Obviously, they deserve it for the work they're putting in. JRSC, Jurassic Token to the moon, says Bob. That's funny. Yeah, he's been commenting that a lot here, and it actually is a cool coin. So I don't mind giving you a little bit of publicity there for it. I don't currently own any still. I did say I may consider buying some, and I still may. But probably it will be the end of the month when I do, because I'm trying to actually save some capital right now to help as much as I can with advertising and stuff and getting things ready for the next crypto pick, because I want to be playing a personal role in doing everything I can with this one. This is going to be different in a lot of ways, because instead of a typical crypto pick, which is we find a crypto that has a lot of potential but maybe it already has a decent sized market cap, this one we're starting from the beginning here. So instead of waiting for a crypto to already have some whales in it, you can actually become the first whale in it, because by being part of the Patreon you get first access to it. There's going to be 2 Patreons, me and another big Patreon influencer who also is in the crypto space. We are going to be offering it as the first pick to the 2 channels. It's already all set up. A ton of big things are happening, so you can get first dibs by being part of the Patreon of a new crypto worth a lot of enthusiasm behind, a lot of energy. We expect this to easily be the most successful launch of this month in all of cryptocurrency, and that's actually saying something. We have a lot of reason to believe that based on the previous success we've had, both of us, with crypto picks, and the fact that we have basically the clear strategy in place with all of our connections, with all the people we know, to make sure this thing just goes absolutely crazy out the gate. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and we can see it going to the moon. So come take a second to go check out the Patreon. There's multiple tiers you can join. I highly recommend you go check that out and become part of it. It will be a little bit before we actually release the pick. It's not going to be this week, so just keep that in mind, but it is coming very soon here. So definitely do not wait until too long and then you don't have a spot available, because right now the To the Moon spots are already all completely and totally sold out, but there are still spots open if you are interested in becoming a Patreon member there. Link in the description and also in the pinned comment. Hey Matt, can you and Martini do an AMA in the final stand for COC? It would be greatly beneficial. I think that's actually not a bad idea. I've been talking to him. I've been talking to everyone involved with their team. I'm staying super up to date on what's going on with that. And I think really the biggest point of optimism, it actually dipped some today, then came back. People are understand that once we actually do see the CAS INO being released, then at that point, it's going to be relatively clear sailing, I think, for it. So I'm excited about that. And obviously, there's no guarantees in crypto, right? But I think this is pretty dang close to being a great clear shot right there. We see DUBAL, what is that? B-doubleliciousness is his name, just left us a nice super chat there of a $1 I appreciate that. Coming in from, let me say his name again, B-doubleliciousness. Just for the name alone, you get extra points. I like it. Matt, we love you from Avon, Colorado. I love you as well, Caesar. I actually had someone send me a really cool wooden Dogecoin from Colorado, which I think we should probably make sure we include that on the set soon here. But by the way, something else that's awesome. Take a look at this. So we officially have now gotten the silver play button from YouTube, which is something I'm very, very excited about. We should probably talk about this a little bit sooner in one of the lives, because we obviously are not going to have as high viewership at this point in the live. But still, though, take a look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. The crazy thing is, our channel grew so fast in 2021 that by the time we got this, which is, by the way, this is for 100,000 subscribers, we already had 250,000 subscribers by the time we got the 100,000 subscriber award. Kind of crazy to think about, and it's beautiful. You can see right there, it says final stand on it, and then it says YouTube for passing 100,000 subscribers. I actually had a channel before that hit 100,000, but for some reason YouTube denied my ability to get this, so I've always been a little salty about that. And it's just cool to get an actual physical thing, even though, I mean, you know, it's just an award. It's not that big of a deal, right? But it's still cool. Like, it makes you feel good to see that. And they also have a big letter that goes with it, which says, do you remember your first subscriber? Thanks, Mom, I appreciate that. Or your 1,000th, or your 100th. Chances are you do, and we know you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found out and found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, fans stayed and their numbers increased because of your unique voice and the excitement of being part of the growing community that you established. We are thrilled to see the development of your community and are proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with a Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know that your fans can't wait for you to engage and amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. Wow, they know us so well. It's almost like all YouTubers are the same, huh? So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we are here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000,000th subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely, Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube. Susan, please bring back the dislike button. But thank you, Susan. Thank you, Susan, for your personal letter to us. You clearly, Susan obviously took the time to write us a letter. No, that's sarcasm. They obviously sent it to everyone. But it's still cool. I'm making fun of it a little bit, but I actually am really proud of that. I think it's awesome. I mean, it's just a testament to how amazing this last year has been for us, how amazing the year has been for our community, to see us growing. And my commitment at the beginning of the year was to post every single day, no matter what. And we actually accomplished that goal, posting every single day for an entire year. And what I heard is that if you do that, your channel will be successful. And that's a big point of motivation for any of you out there that are watching and want to start a channel. If you do it every day for a year, you will find success, extremely high rates of success for anyone who does that. And of course, we did it, and we ended up being the fastest growing new channel on all of YouTube in 2021. So just crazy to think about how far we've come and how much more is left to go, because the next Dogecoin spike is going to be even more insane, I believe. BTW, I'm all in on Doge. Just a question, it says Bubbliciousness. What is your question? Oh, should you be on Doge if you want? I mean, I personally think it's good to diversify your portfolio, but if you're going to be on anything, Doge, I don't think is a terrible option for that. Hi, Matt. Thank you for recognizing Zelda Inu, says Samantha Lee. Love their donations to help dogs in need. The success has been amazing. Certic audit coming tomorrow, and heard they are talking about major exchanges already. Yeah, it's very difficult to get on a major exchange, but obviously that's a huge thing for any crypto community. If you can accomplish that, it will help your coin greatly. And unfortunately, Unfortunately, it's getting harder to get on an exchange these days with some of the bigger ones, but some of the smaller ones, it is possible. So obviously, yeah, it's good to see that being done. And I appreciate, by the way, if you're watching the team of Zelda, I appreciate you tagging me in the tweets there. Obviously, cool to see, and I've liked a couple of them just simply because of that. So thank you for that. But Matt, what do you think about Dogecoin hitting $1,000 this year? Easy. That's all. That's your estimate. Psh. How about Dogecoin hitting $1 million this year? But actually, where I think Dogecoin has the potential to go is to $7. And the reason why is because that would be the point where it would pass Bitcoin. And more specifically, $6.32 is the exact point at these current market caps where Dogecoin will pass BTC and become the #1 crypto on Earth. And I think that is eventually what it's going to do. In fact, a lot of people do, because the evidence, all the things we're seeing, it's kind of overwhelming, and it all points to the same thing: Dogecoin becoming the crypto of Earth. So that's exciting to think about for a number of different reasons. If you want to press like, yes, you're welcome to do that. Thank you for the love there. But anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you on the moon and in the Patreon later.